are back. Yep, baby, we are back. I usually don't stream, just like start the stream during this time of the hour, but yeah. Yo, Take on Ray, what's good? What's good? Got a community strike last night on last stream, so yeah, that's why I didn't start it. I even didn't want to stream like today, but I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'ma just keep my grind. Yo, Andrew Vines, what's good? What's good? Hi. Yeah, so what happened was I played some music, some really good music, and yeah, copyright laws and all that, so community violations. So instead of playing some rap or like some good beats or something like that, I'm currently playing some lo-fi music from, I think it's, yeah, mostly it's from Streamer Beats by how you make the Discord look like the neon thingy. I'm just using a custom theme. I mean, I am using a custom, what's it called? Yeah, the music struggle is ugly because here's the thing though. The problem is YouTube. Kick doesn't give a rat's ass about copyright. Like, so far that I've seen, it doesn't give a rat's ass. Twitch, they do give like a lot of shit, but they don't mute your audio while you're on stream. However, on YouTube takes it a few miles higher, and it has an aggressive content ID stuff, and it also, yeah, it like really aggressive. And the problem isn't YouTube. The problem is some artists and some publishers. I'm not really blaming a lot of the artists that made this whole situation, but mostly it's the publishers. Underwines Vencode, yeah, I'm using Vesttop, which uses Vencode in turn. So Vesttop is a custom client for Wayland, and Vesttop uses Vencode by default, so yeah. Vencode is a pretty nice client. Although I'm currently trying to move away from Discord stuff, and yeah, just trying to use Matrix more and more. I do have my own Matrix space, which is also bridged to my Discord server, which is nice. Wish more people started using Matrix. Because yeah, Discord is being a pain in the ass. It doesn't take corpos that much to just not be a pain in the ass. They can just try not to fuck things up for most people, but they do it anyway. You can still have a running business, like a cutthroat running business, without fucking people up. Jesus. It's not that hard. But no, you gotta introduce this, you gotta introduce that. Discord's partners, the Discord that Discord uses like a not whisper, like a company for its noise processing and like all of that, right? Like for audio stuff, right? they're like racist as fuck. I haven't talked about this like on stream before, but yeah, I have talked about this in Discord servers. Basically, what happened is one of my server mates on like a Linux server dropped an unlisted video. I don't know how they got it, and to be honest, I don't wanna ask them how they got it, but it's basically Discord's partner, for the stuff that Discord uses for like the noise cancellation, for audio calls and all that audio bullshit. So they basically made an AI accent remover, and for the demo they bringed in a person with an Indian accent, with a not that much of a thick Indian accent, by the way. It's like a really super thin Indian accent. Like, it's not like really super thin, you know what I mean? And their AI basically made it like a overly white American accent. I was like, hell no, bro. I'm not usually that much like being a bitch about, oh no, that's offensive, because to be honest, I have encountered like a lot of fucking irritating stuff in online. Nowadays, I don't frankly just give a fuck. Like, even if you slay like a random ass slur to me, I'm gonna be like, okay, fine. You be on your way. You be on your way, right? However, that pissed me off so fucking much. Because, yeah, like, it's not even that much of a thick Indian accent. It was like a really thin one. Jesus. Who trains these AIs? I don't know, fucking corpos. I don't know who trains these fucking AIs. I think you can still Discord's partner for audio. Yeah, let's I think I can find the video if I look for it hard enough. I think who's Discord's partner for audio? For their noise cancellation bullshit. Discord. Yeah, E2E. You're not doing shit, E2E. Terms and service, privacy guidelines, quests, feedback, brands. Fucking hell, let's go to my... Hold up. I think... in audio, voice and video, right? There's like a... Can they make British accent? I don't know. It was like they said that it was a better normal accent, and I was like, the fuck do you mean? Diagnostic settings. Why the fuck can't I find this? Hold up, I think I can find this on the Gentoo server. I think I talked about it in here. I'm not fully sure. From general racist. Yes, fucking hell, I can't. Oh, because I'm in streamer mode. Yeah, I think because I'm in streamer mode. You know what? Let me disable streamer mode. Let me instantly enable do not disturb forever, and let me also turn off my notifications so any notification doesn't get leaked. So from in general, racist. Discord racist? Why the fuck can I? Shit, I think it was another server that I got banned in. Fucking hell. Shit. I actually wanna find this video. Accents? Do I search with accents? Hold, wait. Accent conversion. I think it was related to this. Hold up. I want to actually find this now. Yo, this one, exactly this one. So it's unlisted, right? I have the screenshot. Accent conversion demo. Did I give the link? Please tell me I gave the link, because that would be so fucking funny if I didn't give the link. YouTube.com. I'm gonna type in the link manually if I fucking have to. Or hold up. I think what I can use, open image in new tab, copy image link, copy this, close this code, right, and zoom in. Take a screenshot of this. Take a minimal screenshot of this, right? Let me cook. Hold on. I don't want to manually tap this, so I'm just gonna use DuckDuckGo AI as a OCR. Act as an OCR and give me the text. I'll need to send it twice, I think. Yeah, they'll say that, yeah, I can't read the text, then verticals, strip lines, because I'm using LibreWolf, and it's okay. Please tell me the link still works. If the link still works, we're lucky. Holy hell, I think the link still works. Accent conversion by Crisp. It got 588 views 9 months ago, right?
Hello everyone, my name is
So as you can see, it's not even a thick Indian accent, right?
Ishika and I'm a call center agent from India. Clear communication is vital for my customers and me. But
I mean, like, maybe I can like understand them perfectly because yeah, I'm fucking brown. Maybe it's because of that. However, like, please, for the love of God, chat, please tell me that this is like, you can clearly like understand them, right? Or am I tripping?
accent barriers can sometimes make it challenging.
The fuck do you mean accent barriers? It's not that much of a thick accent, bro. It's not that deep. Jesus.
That's
I have heard. You think this is if someone thinks this is a thick accent barrier, I can do like way worse than this. I can do let's try to read this with my proper accent, and I'll be like, outgoing call noises for me, incoming calls from customer, headset microphone, poly backwire, crisp speaker, headset, earphone, poly backwire. So I can do a lot more worse accent than this, a lot more thicker, and still it's It's just the D and T and S is just a bit harder, and that's about it.
Where crisp accent conversion comes in. Let me show you the voice reservation mode in action. As you can hear, the smoke.
This you mean this is a better accent? You mean this you mean what do you mean by this is the normal or better accent, Chris? What the fuck do you mean by this? Huh?
As you can hear, the smoke keeps my original voice intact while
As you can hear, the audio keeps my voice intact. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is a totally normal accent. I'm pissing the fuck off. Everyone has a fucking accent. Even the American one had. Fucking hell.
softening the challenging parts of my accent.
Softening the challenging parts of my accent. Oh no, it sounds so better now. It sounds so much better now. It's so great.
It helps customers understanding better.
I should turn down the audio a bit more. The AI also fucks it up. The AI also fucks it up. They said it was better, right? And the AI says bitter. It's yeah. Yo, Silver Grey Ash, what's good? What's good? What's good? Anyways, we were talking about. I got into like a rant about Discord and moving on from Discord and going to Matrix, and Corpus being a piece of racist shit. You know what? I should clip this too. Let me note it down so I don't forget it later. Hold on. I'll show you the rest of the video. So yeah, I know. I remember you. I remember you. Don't worry. I remember you. I this as soon as like I got a notification and I remember your YouTube account name. So I was like, okay, this is this person. So I instantly gave a follow. I hope. Are you gonna stream from the new account too? Okay, okay. I don't think you have your old Discord. Do you still have your old Discord? Yes. Okay, okay. Uh, Wait, hold up. I think I'm not on it, or did I accidentally remove myself or something? Anyways, I'll try to go back there, and I'll also since you did a I don't have a Discord. Oh wait, you did have a server, right? If I remember correctly. I remember the server. Okay, okay. You know what I'll do? I'll hop into like my own Discord server after the stream and do an announcement there. Say, hey, this is one of my fellow streamers that I met. So is this gonna be fine with you? Like if I try to send some of my audience into your channel so they can give a follow, is this gonna be fine with you? I'm just asking because you might not want that. I mean, some people might not be comfortable with that. Some people might. So I'm just asking, like beforehand, before I do that. The stuff is June 8th. June 8th. And the starting point will be around. What? And where is the damn time? Okay. Starting point will be around 15. 15 00 15 00. In any case, let's go back to this fuck up, right?
Understanding better, improving
This doesn't sound like better.
understanding better, improve.
This literally sounds like the AI said bitter. So AI makes stuff worse.
Parts of my accent. It helps customers understanding better, improving satisfaction on both sides of the call.
I turned it off so now you can hear the difference clearly.
It sounds more, the audio is more crispier on the original audio. And I'm not hating on this person. They were probably just an intern that got fucked, that got just, yo, you know what? We're gonna use you. We saw a person of color. You're probably brown. You're also using the Indian accent. So you know what? You're gonna be the dummy. You're gonna be the guinea pig of our demo of better accents.
I will now turn it on again.
Notice how my natural tone and
It literally like does the crackling and sounds robotic.
personality shine through.
Your personality doesn't shine through, girl.
This
The
mode
fuck you
allows
talking
me to
about?
stay authentic, making every interaction more personal and
Of course, because AI interaction with a highly white American accent is so good. It's so good. It's so good, honey. It's so good. It's natural.
Yeah, them. Fucking hell. This is the natural. The This is as much natural as bodybuilders that takes a kilo of testosterone a day. This is as much natural as that.
effective. And for the cases where a fully accent converted result is needed,
Where would you want fully accent converted results? Wait. I think. Hold up. I think the company might be cooking here. You know where they might use it? You have heard about hostage negotiation, right? No. I know where they'll use it. For the KKK. Obviously. For the KKK and the SS company, the neo-Nazis and the KKK. Of course. Holy shit, this is so great. You know why? Because the KKK will never negotiate with a person that has a thick Indian accent, would they? So you need the perfect white American accent for negotiating with the KKK. Oh God, they're actually cooking. They're actually cooking. Why haven't even I think about that? Where the fuck do you need? Who the fuck are you dealing business deals with that you need an accent conversion?
offers the voice profiles mode. Let me switch to it.
Voice profiles mode. Okay. Fully localized speaker accent to US English. Bro, they're like, US English is the only perfect English. It's the only normal English. Other English? French accent? Indian accent? Russian accent? Fucking, I don't know, any Slavic accent? Is not British accent? Irish accent? They're not normal English because everyone knows USA was the first country that invented language.
With this mode, my accent converts to a US English accent in real time. Multiple voice options are available. Let's check a few out.
How do you like this?
They said, let's check a few out, right? And the clanker thought that, let's check off you out. There is a difference between, yes, exactly. There's a huge difference between, let me check you off, and let me check you out. And there's a difference. So please don't use this when you're doing emergency, like extremely important business deals, or like any kind of negotiation, or like any conversation. Please, I don't know who the fuck would use it. And they knew that people would find it absolutely like I'm a person that doesn't give a that much shit when fucked up racist or like homophobic or transphobic stuff is being said to me, right? So I generally try to not give a fuck. But even I was extremely pissed about this because this is a thing that's like over the top, like over the top racist. Like if I imagine if I went to the US, right, and I met a like an overly racist redneck, right? They would be racist about my skin color, right? They wouldn't talk about my damn accent. They would just be, yeah, you slur, get the fuck out of my country, you don't belong here, or something like that. However, this is like, yeah, I actually don't understand you because I'm not racist, by the way, but your accent is just, yeah, white accent is the best accent because we invented English.
How do you like this voice?
No, I don't like this voice.
Switch to a male voice if needed.
Switch to it.
Accent conversion eliminates the need.
Bro, this accent conversion eliminated. This sounds like what I would hear on a sci-fi movie from a robot that's about to shoot some people. Accent conversion eliminated. Fuck, I can't pronounce eliminated properly. So accent conversion eliminated. It would sound like that. I don't have a robotic filter, I think, on my...
Need for customers to ask. Could you repeat that?
Could you repeat that? If I heard that audio on a fucking phone, I would say things that I would later regret. That's all I'm gonna say.
And enhances the experience for customers and also for me.
How does this enhance the experience for you? I don't
Whether you need voice preservation to maintain authenticity or voice profiles for complete accent conversion, Crisp ensures clear communication and an
This isn't that bad of an accent. I have heard way worse.
exceptional
And
experience for both agents and customers. Thank you for watching this demo.
I feel so bad for this person. Like, god damn. That's kind of... I feel so bad for this person. Like, imagine, like, just, like, hearing your company calls you and they're like, yeah, you're the only non-white person we have on board, and you have an accent. Everyone has an accent, but you have an accent that's different from ours, so we're gonna just use you as a guinea pig for our next tech demo. Which is... I don't know what to think about. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah, it's a mess, if I'm gonna be honest. Why won't OBS fucking open? Jesus. Let me... Yeah, I think this is okay-ish. Yeah, this should be okay-ish. I'm really getting tired of people in general. Same. People are just meh. Not you though. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you meant. Anyways, let's see what we're gonna do. I'm probably not gonna watch Twitch because yeah, there's no point watching Twitch. I have to do stuff. But let's check out if anyone is streaming. So Grey Art, you're offline. You on site, so I think yeah, everyone is offline. Damn. Literally, I comment on a video and then I get harassed for spewing hateful right-wing propaganda when I'm literally supporting LGBTQ stuff. I literally don't understand it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Everyone is just. I don't know how to make it up to you. What if I pay you? Saying that out loud randomly on stream, bro. It was a decision. It was a decision. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, right. Wait. What was the stuff about? If you don't mind sharing. What was the stuff about? I'll leave. I'm not telling you to leave, Jesus. You are taking this like way too seriously. I'm not mad at you, to be honest. And it was not like a full-on strike. It was a violation, which is, I do it again, would be an actual strike. But yeah, it wasn't an actual strike. It was a violation though, which, yeah, I have to take like a course, which I really don't want to. Like YouTube kind of is trying to force me to take a stupid ass course. But I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I'm not even mad that I got a community violation. I'm just fucking mad that I can't play some good music on stream. I'm mad about that. Like, I want to play some Alice Glass. I want to play some System of a Down. I want to play some Eminem. I want to play some good music. I was saying gender and sex depend on the person's schema of said subject, since neither can be solidly defined because they are both social constructs. I'm confused. They said that it was hateful right-wing propaganda. I'm sorry. Were you interacting with people? Oh no. Were you actually interacting with like AI bots or something? Because I cannot see a human that has a brain inside of their skull thinking that line was right wing. Okay, I think you just gave me a brain freeze or something. I reported that for harassment. That was a bagger move. I'm still confused on how, bro. Wait, I know an answer. They're that type of person that always mixes up their left and rights. I always had that situation. I always mixed up my left and right as a kid. When I went to go to the right side, I told it was left, and there must be someone like that. Yeah, it must be someone like that. They mixed up their left and right. Yeah, it should be someone like that. Please tell me it's someone like that. How does someone think It's literally what the left are saying, what people like us are saying. Why argue with some random internet person who has no real effect on me? True, but I'm just confused. I'm just confused on how is that right-wing propaganda? Jesus fucking Christ! Are they a time traveler? That they must be a time traveler. That I think they're a time traveler that moved a stone. So the term right wing became left wing, and the term left wing became right wing. It must be something like that. I don't know. I think they were just trolling or something. Yeah, they must be trolling or something. No sane person would say that. And they didn't even read my 2 other comments where I literally talking about LGBTQ stuff and saying Happy Pride Month and stuff. I know, right? I mean, listen, like when a person is saying that gender is a social construct, there is no way. Yo, Game Cakes all official. Yo, what's good? What's good? I was talking with Silver Grey out on Twitch. Anyways, as I was saying, when a person is saying gender is a social construct, there is no way someone with a human brain, doesn't matter if they're left wing, doesn't matter they're right wing, doesn't matter they're centrist, they would absolutely 100% think that they're left wing if they're not mixing up their left and rights. Anyways, GameCaveXO official, is this your first time on stream? If it is, then welcome to my stream, where I rant about Linux, try to do some Gentoo dev stuff, and rant about stupid politics, while having no clue what I'm talking about. Speak little normally? Huh? What do you mean? Huh? I'm confused. What do you mean, speak little normally? Like, talk in a low voice, or like what? Like turn down my audio? Or like, huh? I'm confused. Anyways, also I'm releasing the app, by the way. I've decided that I'm developing. Yo, that's epic, that's epic. What's it about? Finding Twitch streamers that fit certain criteria. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think it's how you discovered my channel, right? I mean, I can 100% say it's perfect. Your app is perfect, and your app works perfectly because you found my channel by using it. So it's working absolutely perfectly. No, you're speaking too much. I can't understand what you're speaking at the beginning, so I say it. Oh, yeah, you mean that I'm speaking too like a lot fast? Yeah, it's I'm sorry. I like sometimes I speak a little too quickly. I know I should tone it down, but yeah, I'm doing it again. I can't help it. I like my words per minute is a bit higher. Yeah. I can try to speak a little slower. If I can try, but I don't know if I'm gonna be okay, not the same line, and this is the same line. Okay, nice. I can try, but I'm not sure if I'll get it right. Hold up, though, I might be cooking here because it's still not gonna end with this, so it's gonna be fine, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be fine, I think. Same line, right? And if it's the same line, what are you trying to figure out? Okay, so basically, I'm currently making a script that helps with downstream development with Gentoo evils, right? Like Gentoo packages. So it basically helps with the packaging of some Rust projects. And I'm not a Rust dev, but I'm okay and I'm mostly fine with packaging Rust projects. So I know how to package Rust projects, and there are some issues with how the current packaging is handled. So I'm trying to automate a script I'm trying to create a script that can automate some of the stuff that's like tedious and a pain in the ass to do. GameX official, do you use Linux by any chance? So if I want this to explain it, like if I want to explain this stuff to you, if you use Linux, then I may fall asleep here, just a heads up. Listen, if you're falling asleep, close the stream, shut down your PC, and go to sleep. You should not, like any of you should not watch my stream when you're feeling sleepy. You should not do that. Your own health should be your first. Your own health should be your first. It's priority, right? Focus on yourself first, because you also stream, right? You also stream too. So you gotta be healthy. You gotta be not sleep deprived enough, so you can do your own streams. So focus on you. Focus on yourself. I'm learning. I'm okay. Okay. Nice. So you know about packages then. So Gentoo packages are most of the time they're compiled from source, right? And here's the thing with packages. So package X might have a dependency that's package Y, right? So if package X needs to be installed, package Y needs to be installed too. So it's called a dependency because X is dependent on Y. Now, Rust projects have something called crates. So if you've used Python, they're called modules. I think in Lua they're called modules too. So you know what I'm talking about. So Python modules or something like that. So in Rust, they're called crates. Now, the thing with Rust crates is that some Rust crates end with sys. So that basically means this is a terminology that it's usually followed. So sys crate basically means it uses system library, right? So most of the time, if it uses a system library, it also vendors it. Circular dependencies. Yo, Wittgenstein, my friend. But how have you been doing? What's good, my friend? What's good? So I was explaining dependencies to GameX official and Rust crate stuff, and you came in with circular dependencies. Do not talk about circular dependencies. Diamond dependencies and circular dependencies are hell, living hell. To be honest, I would prefer circular dependencies rather than diamond dependencies, because you know diamond dependencies, right? Those are still it's extremely easy. Diamond dependencies are not a problem in Nix OS, and I do have to give them credit for that. However, it's still problematic in Gentoo. It may be easily solvable if the package has slots and it can properly work with like having different versions of itself in proper slots. But yeah, I think diamond dependency is a thing that needs to be worked on, although it is a rare case most of the time. But yeah, it can be a case some of the time. Lamau, I'm alright. What about you? I'm doing pretty damn good, to be honest. Not that bad, although not that good either. But hey, it is life, right? What can we do about it? It's a mix of good and the bad. Okay, so the STD says, I don't know why the fuck this is. Huh? Oh, fucking hell. Hold up. I think I need to. Yeah, these stuff got either got fucked. What's the? I'll take a look into that later. It's your routine or just for fun? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean by routine? Like if I do streams routinely or not? As carrier way? Huh? I'm confused. I think there might be a bit of language barrier there. I think, although I'm not that sure. What do you mean by as carrier way? Like if I enjoy streaming or not? Or like if I'm having fun with streaming or not? Yeah, sometimes I do have fun. Sometimes I don't. Mostly I do have fun while streaming, but sometimes some shitty people join the stream. You know, some shitty people join the stream and yeah, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. Mostly it's fine. Although, hold up, I just realized I didn't coding, making stuff just like you're doing right now. Yeah, the programming stuff, yeah, I love this because this is the thing that has changed my life around. So yeah, I do love this like a lot. Like Gentoo stuff, okay, hold up, let me just open my Discord and go to streamer mode. Just hold on for 2 seconds and let me turn on streamer mode just real quick. Okay, so I have turned on stream mode, so I'm fine now. Anyways, as I was saying, programming stuff and Gentoo stuff has changed my life around. I found a community who can accept me for who I am, and yeah, it's nice having people that are let me go to my announcements and yeah, send that stuff to promo stuff. Anyways, as I was saying, programming stuff is epic because I was like a totally different person before I was doing these types of stuff, like programming, and yeah, I was a different person, like a totally different person. I was affiliated with a lot of nasty people. 4, 5. And yeah, it's not nice. It wasn't I wasn't like leading a good life, a lot of depression, a lot of fucked up stuff. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But kind of a different person. As I said, I don't wanna get too deep into it, but yeah, I just I mean responsibility. No, I don't mean responsibility. I mean like a bad person, like a bad person, a bad person who was also extremely depressed with life and didn't give rat's ass how they lived and if they lived or not. Yeah, kind of like that, kind of like that, not that much like that, but yeah. Content, Elder Scrolls, stream, content creators cabin, stream, Hollow Knight, and promotions. You are a gang member. You don't gotta like. I'm not saying that. Let's not dig that deep into it. Let's not dig that. Yeah. I'm just gonna say I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have done, and some of the stuff I do regret, but I will say one thing though, that games has, like, I played a lot of games and those stuff kept my humanity. I didn't like try to fuck with a person that didn't deserve it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good to hear you've grown as a person. I hope you'll continue to heal and move forward with confidence. That means a lot. That means a lot. Thank you for that. I needed to hear that. Thank you for that. Or a bully. Minecraft, huh? Game Cave XO official. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I don't play Minecraft that much. I used to play Minecraft like a lot, but yeah, I can't find the time to play games nowadays. It's 16 turning 17, by the way. 6, 7. Sorry, I had to do that 6, 7 meme. Yeah, nice. Great name. So if they're in the same, like, can't I just? What about you? I'm 19. I was born in 2006. So yeah, I don't mind. Most of my stuff, like even my face and where I live, and sometimes even my IP. Most of the stuff is public about me. I'm like an open book most of the time. So yeah, most of my stuff is public. So I don't care that much. Yeah, we're both Gen Z. Let's see if I can just use a set command, because if it's in the same line, right? Sudo bat. Okay, not the build log. Sudo bat var temp folders music app folder. Media sound, RMPC, work. Oh wait, I don't gotta use the sudo command in it. Yeah. So mlua. Okay, so I think I can just use grep. Yeah, I know what Redux to use for this. I know what Redux to use for this. Let me cook. So it's gonna be set, and we don't need these stuff. So we're gonna say this, which is capture any char and one or more than that. So then it gets to features line, right? So this can be a white space. This can also be a white space. Can be a white space, but it could also not be a white space and just have nothing. So 0 or more than this stuff. CTD. I'm just gonna do an actual this. So this is not capturing. This is a capture. And I'm gonna do a negate capture. And one or more negate captures. And put it inside parentheses to capture that specific group. I'm also gonna negate this. I don't need to negate this. I can just do this. Let me just do this. So now we can just do 1. So it's gonna print out this stuff, which is the stuff behind the square brackets. And yeah, I think we can print out the features like that. So it's gonna take a string in the input, so I can just do line. And let me x is equal to this. You know what? Let me just echo. Put it inside that. And I'm gonna see if it's capturing any white spaces or not, by also printing out some quotations after that, and like putting inside a quotation. So if crate name is in the same line and the stuff is like fitting in the same line, we should do what? We should do an apply crate fixes. So the guru, the RMPC. Why the fuck is in the dev branch? It should be in the RMPC branch. Yeah, it should be in the RMPC branch. So 99991. It's gonna take a while because I'm doing a unpacking too. So I'm unpacking the source code to get the TML file. Why the fuck I have the browser open? Also, why the fuck is it taking so fucking long? It usually doesn't take. Okay, hold up. It worked. Yeah. So the features, nice. The features are indeed served properly. So yeah, the features are indeed served properly. So I would just need to parse the features then. So can I just do die trying to parse the breaks.html, but multi-line parsing support isn't there yet. So please but haven't. Trying to parse the break name and HTML path, but I haven't implemented multi-line parsing yet. I'll do that soon. So either open a PR or wait. Okay, so we're not gonna do multi-line parsing like right now. What I might just do is features is under. You know what? I'll do a. Right? I'll just parse every single quotes. Shit. What the fuck do I do if I need to parse a single quote? It's looking like some anime characters doing some crazy movement. The fuck do I do if I need to parse shit? This is gonna be problematic. You know what? I'll just. Never mind. I'll just do double quotes, and for every single stuff we're gonna do double one, so nothing yet, so I can just do this and a comma. These stuff gets parsed out for GP. Now I wonder what will happen. So get into Guru and ARM PC. Let's just go to the ARM PC directly. Yep. And apply create fixes. ARM PC. No. Will it properly? Interesting. It fucks it up. It fucks it up. Shit. Yeah. Fucking hell. Let's just not do that. And let's just pipe that into another. Yeah, let's just pipe that. Should I use set or? I'll use set. Set E. Okay, so that does a pipe, that does a new 9. I'll finish this. Set E. This is gonna be S. Quotations, this. Single quote and a comma. And just wipe all of them out. And a G. So global. Was it the global? I forgot the exact name. You know what I mean. Apply create fixes this. Fuck. Apply create this. Conversion of lift fuzzer crate. Am I not using evil? Let me check my evil. So I'm doing a proper imperative that no, it should. Like an evil command. Hold up. Evil. Shit. So I have one evil command and I have two evil command. I don't need that because that's stupid. It's not that stupid. I'm fucking up this up with a. Okay. Lua vendored anyhow started a sync sent. Nice. So that means I have the proper features. And if I have the proper features, then that also means I can get those in a proper variable. So parsing stuff, fine. Should I also make it exit? Like find this in the variable, or should I just? You know what? I'm gonna go with just getting the features, and we'll move on. We'll work up our way with that. So, get creates features, and it does a set. Nice. So echo. I don't need that anymore. I can just not use this anymore. That's called freedom, baby. Okay, so this gets parsed perfectly. It has this like so many fucking highlight and so many fucking bullshit. NEOVIM is struggling. NEOVIM is struggling. I got something I wanna tell you. Dreams can come true. You'll get yours too. Yeah, features is this. So create features is this. And if I can find what Lua something and vendored. So first I'll need to check for vendored, and secondly I'll need to check for specific Lua versions, baby, specific Lua versions. That's gonna, oh god, how the hell do I know if I need to do a multi-implementation Lua or a single implementation Lua? Can I? How does one figure that out? Let's check with mlua, right? Let's check with mlua. Can mlua use multiple versions? mlua crate. Is it gonna be single implementation or a multi-implementation or like what? And how is the crate gonna know which version it's using? Like how is Rust gonna know that? Hold on, let me mute my mic for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Now, let me check it real quick. I have my mic on, I have my scene on. Okay, nice. I should get some sense wave. I should. You know what? Harry streamer beats. streambeats.io? Is it streambeats.io? Or is it streambeats? Streambeats. Yo, you on site? What's good? What's good, my homie? What's good? I was almost thinking that I won't stream today, but you know what? I'll stream today. Oh, let's go to the neighborhood. Nice. I want to play some synthwave, as this person does. Stream beats make synthwave. They do make synthwave. You know what? I'll take their entire stock. I'll take their entire stock. Today mean? Like tonight, today, you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't planning on streaming, like the streaming you're currently watching. I wasn't planning on doing that. Synthwave, bro, I just want to download from Steam, get the Bandcamp. No, I'm gonna take the Google Drive option. We must enable DRM. Yes, I fucking know. So, what work do you do? I mostly... Hold up. Synthwave, okay. Developer, I'm not that much of a dev, I would say. I just make packages and maintain packages. I'm a package maintainer, not a dev. You could call me a sysadmin, but yeah, I mostly try to do package maintaining stuff and try to make scripts and helper tools for package maintaining. So yeah, I'm more oriented in that. I'm not like oriented in making software, rather getting the software. So, for example, what distro do you use? Do you use Ubuntu, Fedora, CashewOS, Arch, Gentoo, or like what? Or those gaming distros? Nobara? Yeah, Nobara, and I think there was another one. Kali? Huh? Okay. So you use Kali Linux. Okay, chat, please don't say anything for now. Have you watched Mr. Robot by any chance? Have you watched Mr. Robot by any chance? You know the hacker movie. Chat, I'm trying my best not to. You on site, you have no hell nah. Credibility lost. Oh no, you on site, what have you done? Don't say anything, they're gonna hack you. Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry, but listen, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's a stream beats. Let me just save the stuff real quick. Synthwave. Shit. Google is trying to fuck me up by automatically. Damn it. Bro, let me. Holy shit. How many fucking download options? Just give me one single zip file. It's not that deep, Google. You have like a shitload of. Oh god. They're just. I think they're gonna crash my. They're gonna crash my PC. Holy shit. Stream bits. Oh god. Chat is. Please tell me if I start to drop frames because that will be not epic, that will be absolutely horrible. So please, if I start dropping frames, I can't even click. Am I dropping frames? I don't know. I can't. Shit. Let me just click the damn thing. Oh god, I'm gonna crash the fuck up. Bro, how am I going to download what order? Yeah, don't look at my what I have. Don't look at that. Synthwave. Oh, synthwave. Nice. Don't look at what I have because shit, I can't even save this. Why the fuck can't I save this? Is Google trying to... Yes, I have stuff in my download directory, right? Get on with it. Get on with your lives. Everyone's a gooner. Everyone goons. You don't gotta say it out loud, Jesus. Why can't I fucking save? Just I'm typing, bruh. What does Google want me to do? They just okay. Stream bits, synthwave. Can I save it? Okay, I can save it. So it needs to be in order, and I don't know the damn order, and that's problematic. I respect the transparency. I mean, hey, I only watch adult people with, hold up, let me stream bits. Anyways, as I was saying, there's a quote, I don't know, I think, yes, I remember it now. So the devil, before they the vampires and the devil needs to ask for consent before they go inside you or go inside your house. So yeah, that I'm just gonna leave it at that. Can't use fuck this. I can't save, so it's not that order. Can't use stream bits, synthwave. Save? Yes, nice. Stream bits, synthwave, save? Nice, I think. Yes, nice. Stream bits, synthwave. Because you'll see a lot of people that my problem with the fellow people that watch adult content, like from time to time, my problem is a lot of the time you're gonna find people that don't have human decency. If you know, you know. You know. So yeah, those stuff are fucked up. Because I think if you've if you've been in Linux Discord servers, you'll probably know the ATL situation, right? The huge ATL drama. The stuff with Brody Robertson. Brody Robertson has their own shit thing, their own controversies, and to be honest, they have like gotten out of it, but yeah. But here's the thing though, if someone is trying to interact in my community and they're trying to do like like NSFW of these stuff, I won't allow that specifically because that's a no-no. MURS. Wait, what's the logo? It looks like Lua has a. Yeah, it fucking looks like shit. It fucking looks like shit. Do you like Enigma songs? I haven't heard of Enigma, but sadly I can't play most songs on stream now because of content violation, content policy violation, and all that shit. So yeah, I had learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. I'm not playing copyrighted music on stream again because streaming is fun, and I wanna continue on doing that. So yeah, I don't want to get banned. Trade features, getting this. Yo, Wittgenstein, are you still here, Wittgenstein? I think they're okay. So I'm gonna make a joke, and the first one was actually for grooming. The second one was just for research. Oh god, that was so bad. Jesus, that was like I was trying to hold that joke in for so long, and yeah, I just had to say that. The first one was for gooning, the second one was for research. To be honest, I should play the second game. I have downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet. This stream is gonna get banned. I'm not gonna stream that. I wish I could stream that. Oh god, that would be so fucking. Nah, that would be horrible because I have. Yeah, I don't want to stream that. That would be horrible. So crate features. Now, if we're gonna do if conditions because if something fails, we wanna keep that failed and not run the next block of code. So if conditions it is. Just for now. If I see that stuff aren't gonna fail, I'm just gonna use error codes and not use if conditions. So if your mama is fat, okay. Anyways, if crate features is this and vendors, then echo vendor depths, right? Now let me bat this real quick and let's see Mlua. So okay, so vendor. What if it's in like after? Would that work? Would that actually work? I'll need to check that. Okay, apply crate fixes. Okay, shit. Is it a full apply crate fixes on this? Shit. RMPC apply. I have to run this command like 3 fucking times because I'm too fucking stupid. Okay, vendor depths. Will that work for send? Because I have a sneaky suspicion it might not work. Why? I'm gonna explain a few seconds after. Okay, it works. Interesting. So it actually like properly captures. That's nice. That's pretty damn nice. Send to gets captured and now I need to see if Mlua is like single. support, or like if it's gonna be a single implementation or multi-implementation. I could check the docs. As safe as much as possible, high level is to use practical and flexible API. Starting as an R Lua fork, M Lua supports Lua this, including Lua JIT and Lua U, and allows writing native Lua modules and Rust, as well as using Lua in standalone mode. Do you use NEOVIM CMP? Nope, I don't use NEOVIM CMP. It's LSP plugin, right? If I remember correctly. Let's just go to lazy. Yeah, I use Blank for my auto completion, and that's about it. I don't have 51 plugins, but most of those plugins are like my own. So every white one you're seeing is my own. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, a few would be from here too. So yeah, most of the stuff is like, some of the stuff is my own, like a good percentage of it. Dude, Valve made something optimize how VRAM is used by games on Linux? Huh? Damn. Now this is how you operate as a corporation. And yes, I don't like corporations, and I will always stand against like most corporations. And to be honest, even though I will congratulate a lot of the stuff that Valve has done, I'm still not gonna like fully say, yeah, I fully support Valve like 100%, because some of the stuff I kind of find shady. But in any case, I'm not gonna go into that. However, this is how you operate as a corpo. When you're benefiting from a group of people, you wanna also try to give them try to make them benefit from you too. So have mutual benefits. And yeah, that's how you keep the people, like most people, happy while also getting the bag. Telescope has been pretty useful in my workflow. Telescope is nice, although it's slow, like extremely slow when it comes to some stuff. So yeah, I've been using FZF Lua lately with Skim, and it's like crazy fucking fast. So on Gentoo, if I have like 20k, the Gentoo tree has like 20k, 30k types files, right? Let's just see Gentoo. Let's just go to the Gentoo tree. So if I do F, so let's just see how quickly that actually works out, right? So it has 91k files, but on Telescope it usually takes like a fuck ton of time to properly open. Read this. Okay, I'll take a look at this. Hold on. Damn, you got the best articles like all the time. Fixing AMD GPU VRAM management for low-end GPUs. Sounds unbelievable. Wait, hold up. I think I have heard about this. Yeah, that was in April, right? Yeah, hold up. I think I read about this in a Brody Robertson video, although I'm not that sure. But in any case, yes. It may sound unbelievable to some, but not everyone has a data center beast. Yeah, exactly. I read that I saw that in a, like, Brody Robertson covered this. shoved in desktop PCs. Around the world, people tell the tale of a particular fierce group of Linux gamers, those who dare attempt to play games with only 8 gigabytes of VRAM or even less. You're talking about 8 gigabytes of VRAM? I'm using 8 gigabytes of RAM, not VRAM. Bet I don't have VRAM. Or even less. Truly, it takes an experience on. If you're saying that, if you're telling them as fierce, what are you gonna call me? Bro, then you're even more cooked. I don't care about long-winded rants about Linux graphics drivers. What do I get more perf? Okay. You need kernel patches as well as additional utilities to make sure kernel capabilities properly. Yes, the simple option is to use cache OS. To be honest, most of the time it's turning out to be true. But I don't use systemd, but now all user space utilities are dependent on systemd. Without systemd, you'll need to write your own utilities that make use of my kernel patches. Something needs to manage C groups in your system, and then something needs to enable write C group controller to set the right limits. Also set long winding explanation about how this works. Okay. So they kind of said what to do. So this could be implemented with OpenRC. Nice. I'm not using systemd. So most games are struggling with 8GB VRAM. You see, the thing is, I'm not playing modern games. Modern games won't even run. Like Subnautica 2, I wish I absolutely love the first 2 games to death. I have played these games a lot. And I played those games in a lot of my worst moments. And damn, I love those games. I absolutely love those games. And the amount of pain that I went through when I saw that Subnautica 2 was using like 12 gigabytes instead of like something like 8. Damn, that struck like a fucking truck. That hit like a fucking truck. I absolutely love the Subnautica games. And I also realized that I won't be able to play, like probably won't be able to play Skyrim, like not Skyrim, fucking Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out. This hits me like a truck. Maybe I will be able to play if I get like Elder Scrolls 6 will probably take a fucking decade, right? Another decade. So if I'm getting the bag with streaming, maybe I'll get that. Is there a ban? You know what? Before I ban them, let me try to find. Yeah, that's just fuck. I accidentally don't have the history. So I'll need to ban them manually. Fucking hell. Report. Next. Bots. I'll also, how do I ban? Ban. Where the fuck is the ban button? Block, report. There's not a ban button, is there? Or am I fucking tripping? Oh, it's this? Ban. Yeah, I'm extremely stupid when it comes to like properly doing Twitch stuff. What's my bitrate? Okay, it's 500, 600 something. Not that bad. Not that bad. If it got ported into OpenRC, That would be absolutely fucking epic. Well, use feature flags to reduce the number of dependencies on compiled code. System D is the devil. Yeah. And you know what I did when I actually moved to, I used to use System D, but when I actually moved to OpenRC, I actually created like the wiki page. It's not, I didn't create it into the main pages yet. It's in my user pages. But yeah, migrating from System D to OpenRC. So if you just look that up on a search engine, like most search engines, it will probably yep, wiki.gentoo.org, user in general. So yeah, migrating from System D to OpenRC. I should remove some of the notes. You know what? I'll edit this. I'll edit this a little bit. This article is a work in progress. I don't need this note anymore because it's in my other change. I think this is alright. Yeah, that looks okay. Fade. So remove work in progress note because it's been months. So this is a minor edit. Save changes. Okay, nice. So this is the simple process and what other fixes that one might want to use. So if anyone is using Gentoo and have moved on from System D to OpenRC and knows some specific fixes that they needed to do for some packages, drop that in here. I also say that if a package needs some specific OpenRC fixes and has a wiki page but doesn't have the fix in the wiki page, the fix should be contributed to the wiki page and then linked here. So yeah. In any case, below is a list of available feature flags. By default, NEOVIM does not enable any feature. Sync the wait support as you can plan. So they're compiling standalone mode. Okay, in standalone mode, NEOVIM allows adding scripting support to applications for properly configured Lua and to ensure safety and soundness. Can I now just do rendered stuff? It will still compile, right? I hope it will be able to. I'll need to test that out. In model mode. Wait, does rendered mean What if I want to use the actual compile Lua model that can be loaded from the Lua code using require? And This case, MLOI using external Lua runtime, which could lead to potential unsafety to unpredictability of the Lua environment and the usage of libraries such as libre. Yeah, I know that. I fucking know that. Dependencies, MLOI. So should I turn this into module mode, or should I turn this into like having nothing? Like what? Loaded from Lua code. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, in macOS you need 2 additional linker arguments. Publishing to a rocks. Yes, safety. Blah blah blah, all that. Safety my ass. Indoor panics. Optionally. Can't I just guide tour? Okay, not that. Is there a website? Okay, that's not a website. I'll need to render. Enable static logic libraries from source code during MLOI compilation using Lua SRC, Lua ZSRC. What if I don't use vendor though? So if I don't use vendor, do they just use the Lua version that I had specified, or like what? And I assume they use package config for this. I'm gonna assume that and also check this out. Okay, I'm building the following features analysis of a tongue called Rinker when using the Linux mutual target. Any ideas how I can get this to build statically without linker errors? It seems the easiest way in Rust. Build statically. Okay, they do have vendor. Have a new project that's not used mutual but gives undefined reference around with UIU. Does this use package config, or can it use like code find using package config? Okay. Okay, compiling. By default, in most cases, both are desired. Sometimes it may be preferable to use a custom Lua library to achieve this. Some Lua supports Lua lib name, and Lua link environment variables. Lua link is the optional and Lua link. Is this like, does MLua support multiple Lua versions, or like only single one? Does MLua support multiple Lua versions, or a single one? Because how would they like I had gone through the same fucking... I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I could try to ask it out and okay, Gentoo really it's nice. I should try to ask it in desktop. Then let's ask it out in let's go to what the hell is streaming thing again. Oh nice, I did. How can I rust help? Not that much of a rest dev, but asking some question is like but questions for packet maintaining reasons for downstream packet maintaining reasons. Has anyone used? Okay, I should check the docs again. Fact. Yeah, let's go to fact again. Fact. Return questions. Loading a C module. Shit. Loading a C module fails with error undefined symbol. Who access out of this? Add the following rest flags to your cargo config in order to properly export Lua symbols. I want support as a Lua VM fork to Lua. Do you still accept? Adding new feature flags to support Lua VM fork is a major setup. It's a major step that requires feature for it to maintain it, regular updates, testing, and checking compatibility, etc. That's why I don't plan to support new Lua VM forks or other languages and Lua. Okay. Not that much of a roster, but asking questions for downstream packet maintaining reasons. Has anyone used Lua? Specifically, I wanted to ask about if this could work with, if this crate can work with multiple Lua versions at the same time or not. Yo, FKF, hold up. You're a Rust dev, right? So I was just asking in the Rust help channel about some help with some Rust crate stuff. So, do tell, have you used this have you used this mlua crate yet? Two things. Have you used mlua crate yet? Nope, I haven't heard of it though. Okay. Second of all, for cargo crate features, can crate be, for example, this has I wanna mostly know if this has Lua 50, Lua 55, Lua 54, 53, and all of this stuff, right? So my main question is, does it, or can it, mostly, can it work with multiple Lua versions at the same time? Or is it only gonna work with just a single Lua version? I mean, I have checked the readme and the FAQ, and they say the available feature flags, and they said that they don't enable anything by default. And I assume people are gonna test it out. Like, if I was a Rust dev, I would test it out by trying to make a Rust script and properly testing it out. But I'm not that much of a Rust dev, so I can't properly test it out. So will it work with, can't use sandboxes if I remember correctly, and crate? No. Here's the thing. I need to know if this can support multiple Lua versions at the same time or not. I know I can use custom Lua with it, with environment variables and all that, but I want to know if this, like, programs will support. Okay, so I'ma just ask the Discord. The crate can work with, okay, listen, can Lua features, right? Not Lua features, Rust feature flags, right? Can the flags be, so if you have X, Y, Z, can the flags just be just X or just Y or just Z, but not every single one of them at the same time? Can it be something like this? So if it can be something like this, I can assume that there is a chance that this crate might support like only a single one Lua version, but I'm not that sure. I'm just gonna ask that. Is there wait, hold up, is there a Discord server? Like support? I need more info. Yeah, I know. Hold up, let me try to search for multiple, because it can probably be in discussions or something like that. Pull request, discussions, questions about using Lua from Rust, coroutine protocol. Okay, why isn't my messages sending about Facebook? I don't know. Basically, you can get a PS2 from 2 to 3K from Marketplace. What's the point of doing anything if I just end up hurting people accidentally? Damn, Silver Grey, you alright? Are you wanna talk? You wanna talk? If you don't want to talk on stream, that's fine too. I can close the stream in a few minutes. I hurt my friend's feelings. Damn, that sucks. FK, if I have to go to class, sadly, bye. Okay, bye. Take care. Anyways, damn, that sucks. I hope that, like, you people, like, you two can figure it out by yourselves. Shit happens. Did they take it, like, really badly? Yo, there is a. Hold up. What is it to call a feature unification, which they consider a feature, not a bug, but probably if you wanted a setup workspace with separate grades for each variance, then import them into a project with various names. The question is what? The process with several different law versions in the same project, and then must interact with the API while doing so. Well, shit. So it can support multiple versions. I think so. I was joking about not liking them in game and like upvoting, but I think they took it, and I don't think. Wait, hold up. I think so. I was joking about not liking them in game, like upvoting. But I think they took it as an I don't like them thing, and I didn't mean it at all. Damn, that kinda sucks. I'm sorry you two are going through that, because yeah, it's shit happens. Just explain it to them. That you didn't mean it that way, and you're just trying to be funny or something like that. Because in the end, it, like, if you're actually, I don't worry about hurting anyone's feelings, even if they're my friends. That's kind of mean. That's called being mean, if I'm going to be honest. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't want to hurt people's feelings though. If they can't accept that, then when they weren't really understanding to begin with. It doesn't. Here's the thing though. If, yes, like you're not, like someone isn't obliged, technically someone isn't obliged to like operate their own lives based on other people's feelings and not try to hurt other people's feelings. But most of the time, it's what people try to do. And that's about it. It's okay if you are generally usually don't care person. But then again, here's the thing though. There's a really thin line. I'm not saying there's a really thin line between saying that I generally don't care about people's feelings. I just say my own piece, and if I'm wrong, then I apologize, and being a hypocrite. I'm not saying that you are a hypocrite. I have met people, for example, Factory. He says shit, right? He says a lot of shit to people. He's transphobic, he's a pain in the ass. However, if you talk shit about him, or his Hyperland, or his window managers, or even just talk good about Cosmic, he acts like a little bitch, and he acts all butthurt. So yeah, Factory on the one hand is a hypocrite, but if you're fine, Eon side, if you're fine with not generally giving a fuck about people's feelings, and also when people are doing the same thing to you, and you're fine with that too, then I will say you're a damn legend. You're a damn legend for that. Because you're not a hypocrite. Sadly, I'm not telling you that you are a hypocrite. Sadly, the situation is, mostly nowadays, you'll find people that are like, yeah, I'm a top G, I don't care about people's feelings. And then they're like, yeah, I'm butthurt about someone saying that. Someone's saying mean things to me. You seem to misunderstand. Okay, I think then they are. Okay, so what did I misunderstand? Like you told me that you don't think about hurting people's feelings because even if they are your friends. Yeah, I understand that. But you apologize after. Right? But you're not taking precautions for like if I say X, if this is gonna hurt their feelings. Yes, I'm saying exactly that. Okay, then you know what? That changes stuff Yeah, that changes stuff. So yeah, I was wrong. My bad. That if they don't accept the apologies, then they weren't a good friend. I mean, then again, if someone is saying mean things to me, and then just like, yeah, sorry bro, my bad. Depends on how good of a friend they were. Like, if I know them, and if we usually fuck around, then that's fine. But if I don't know them, then most of the time I'm just, yeah, fuck off. I don't care about you too. Anyways, Yvonne said that's correct. Silver Grey Arch said they didn't mean it. Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, some feelings are like, yeah, emotions are weird. I try to keep it a balance. I try to keep it as a balance. Like, I have my own opinions and my own like stuff, but I won't try to, like, if someone, for example, asks me, hey, do I look good in this? So if we are on the same page, you understand what I mean? Yeah, we are on the same page now. For me at least, I try to give it a balance. So for example, if a person asks me, hey, do I look good in this? Do I look good in this dress? Or is my haircut good? No. I got a haircut, is it good? So if I like it, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's extremely good. That looks like awesome. That looks hot as fuck. That looks crazy. But if I hate it, if they're my friend, like really close friend, I'm just gonna say, bro, that looks like shit. Or girl, that looks like shit. That looks like shit. But if they're not that much of a close friend, I'm not gonna say that it looks great, but I'm also not gonna say it looks absolutely horrible. I'm just gonna say, it looks okay-ish. I'm just gonna do a like that. And if they get it, then they get it. I guess that also counts as not trying to hurt people's feelings, because you're trying to not hurt people's feelings, but also trying to say stuff in a polite way. So I guess that also kind of falls into that second category. Understand and don't understand social cues. Fam, you're not alone. Like, it's not just you. It's not just you. Trust me. You can trust me on that one. Social cues are sometimes, it's just something you'll either pick up eventually, or just you're not. It doesn't matter that much. I'm sometimes absolutely horrible with some social cues, and sometimes really good, like extremely good with some other social cues. So yeah, it's a mix. And to be fair, if you're actually saying, I don't think I will ever pick them up. How old are you? You're 20, 23, 25 or something? Like what? You're not in the unk stage now. You're not still in the unk stage. Found an actual video of Alice saying she's gay for furry sex. I'm not joking. That's my queen. You're funny. That's my queen. Anyway, Silver Grey. How old are you? Like 30? Or like 40? 50? 60? Are you 6'7"? Nope. If you don't want to share that, then that's fine too. If you want to give an age range, then that's fine too. If you don't want to share, then that's totally fine too. But I just assumed you're like around from 19 to 25 because of your voice mostly. 16 to 18? Damn, that's like, you're a little kid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, listen. Here's the thing about me. If someone is like 1 microsecond younger than me, I'm gonna call them a literal sperm. I'm gonna call them, yo kid, You're still in your dad's balls. You're still in your dad's balls. I'm gonna call him, okay. And if someone is 1 minute, like 1 second, 1 microsecond older than me, I'm gonna say they're an unk. They're a fossil. That they're. I'm sorry. I just like to fuck around sometimes. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, so you're kind of around my age. A bit younger than me, but yeah, kind of around my age. Found a natural video of us. Okay, okay, I read that. I'm a little kid with autism, severe depression, and extreme dysphoria. Damn, damn. Kinda that. It gets. I won't say that it gets better with time, because that would be a lie. I won't say that, but I would say that in the end, it's your life, and yeah, it doesn't get better per se, it gets tolerable per se. Your pain tolerance gets better with time. Your pain tolerance gets better with time. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get better. For me, at least, depression, I was like in a fucked up state. But yeah, even though I'm still in a fucked up state mentally, if you take actions to make it better, it will get better. I think that's like, that doesn't always work though. Here's the thing, as someone who has went through like a severe case of fucked up depression with like actual fucked up stuff, like saying that, yeah, just trying stuff out or like, yeah, taking actions, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You're not allowed to let yourself give up. It doesn't work like that though. It doesn't work like that. When you have like severe depression, I went through that, so I know what it feels. Pain still hurts when you're overwhelmed by it with every minute. That's, damn, I get that. I get you. But yeah, Ewan side, as I was saying, when you have like severe depression, your brain just doesn't work like what a person without depression's brain would work, you know? You're just like saying hopeful things to someone won't just magically make them happy. Like just saying, yeah, working on that. I had like people sometimes. I'm not saying that only I had, like a lot. There's a lot of people, including me, that had went through stuff that there are days that you don't have the energy or the willpower to actually be better. Like there are depression stages, right? And I can guarantee you, there are actual stages that you're comfortable with your own fucked up situation, and you're so adjusted with that. That you don't want to get better. That your mind doesn't want to get better. And yeah, there are like severe. Everyone has gone through it, and it's all part of life. Yes, it's all part of life, but technically, yes, some people went. Not everyone. Some people go through it. Some people go through normal versions of it. Some people go through the extremes version of it. If depression was not like a serious thing, it's men's mental health right now. Jesus fucking Christ. If depression was not a serious fucking thing, people would not take their own fucking lives. There are severe versions of it. It is a serious thing, and here's the thing though. People just either think depression as like a thing that you can easily encapsulate, you can easily try to like categorize it, but it's not like that. It has so many fucking levels. and ups and downs. It's a weirdly fucked up and irritating piece of irritating thing. And when someone is like in the deep end, my only advice to them, I actually made I'm not trying to toot my own horn or something. I made this video when it's a spectrum. Exactly, this person gets it. Oh my god, finally, oh shit. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's an actual spectrum, not a line. Exactly, so you get me, Thankfully, oh god. I made this video, so not this. I think it was like way before. Just stay a little longer, like 1 year ago, right? And yeah, the main thing is, if you're like in the deep end, and if you're in the deep end, then you would know. If you're in the deep end and you don't have any willpower and any willpower and any strength to just get better or just to live, then my only advice to you is just, I'm not saying that it will get better or something. I won't say that type of hopefully shit will work out, those types of stuff, because that's fucking stupid. We all heard this, we all hear this type of bullshit situation, and yeah, it's annoying sometimes. So my only advice to it would be just, you can always do stuff. You can always do it later. If you have plans to do certain stuff, my only advice to you would just be, you can always quit the game later, but you can just procrastinate your that's what I did for a lot of my time. My attempts were failing, so I just procrastinated my own fucking suicide. So yeah, that was it. Hopeful ignorance is not the solution to help others. Holy fucking quote. You get me so much. Hopeful ignorance is not... I'm sorry, but I need to screenshot this and save this. Maybe I'll save it as my own damn wallpaper. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is hopeful ignorance is not the solution to help others. This is a bar. This is an actual bar. Then find power to find something you like. Set goals. Listen, if it's to watch anime, listen, fam. As I'm trying to say, as I've been saying, hopeful stuff just doesn't work. Saying hopeful stuff just doesn't work. It don't work like that. The mind operates different. The mind operates different. If you're depressed, your mind won't just... If you're I'm not talking about normal depression. I'm talking about if you're severely depressed, your mind will operate differently most of the time. And a big part of the time, I hated a big part of my life when I was going through this type of stuff. I absolutely hated these types of hopeful quotes that people try to pass on, because the person that's just saying, yeah, it will get better, just set goals and do stuff, and they're just vomiting what they hear usually. And yeah, it's hella fucking annoying. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. I have encountered people that online that I didn't said anything. My bad. The truth is, I don't know what to say when you try to help. I don't know what to tell someone to just give up. I think that can be said for the majority of people. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're saying stuff wrong. I'm trying to make you realize. And I know this is the case for me, even like this is the case for me also. Don't get me wrong, even though I'm saying that I also try to say hopeful things. So yeah, this is human nature. This is a human nature, and this means that you're a good person, that you're trying to help. Even though you don't know what to say, you're still trying to help, and you're a good person. But I'm trying to just say that, yeah, if someone is depressed, like hopeful things won't just work sometimes, and it can also piss people off. So yeah, depression has levels. Willpower doesn't work sometimes, especially for things that like my brain, especially since I don't get sucked into something. I normally end up disliking everything, including the stuff I know I used to like. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Can you like try to distract yourself? Like if you can distract your brain, and if you can procrastinate the bad thoughts for long enough, and I know this is not like good advice, but fuck good advice. You know what's good advice? Good advice is the advice that can make people at least live for a longer time that they probably would have. That's called good advice. Some people would just say, yeah, you're giving people bad advice, you're telling people to procrastinate their own those kinds of thoughts, so yeah, you're just not giving good advice. But I'm just saying that if that works, that fucking works. And if that works and they can live their own lives, not maybe the way you probably liked, then yeah, good advice is the advice that works. Not that holy bars, bro, holy bars, fam. Where did you come from? Holy shit. Good advice is the advice that works, not the advice that's for everyone. See that? Dang, that's great. That's great. That's some pause. I don't even know what to say after that. That was that was so deep that yeah. Depression is different for everyone, so everyone has to kind of try to see what works for them. Yeah, true. That's true. Because it's different for everyone, most of the time, yeah, I don't try to sugarcoat it most of the time, and yeah, I came from a supportive family and have experienced some seriously messed up shit, so I pick up stuff along the way. Damn. Wait, do you mean a supportive family or like a non-supportive family? Supportive family. Damn. That's great. That's great. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you because of that. Just that I've experienced stuff and they've helped me along the way to the best of their abilities. Yeah, in the end, I guess that's what every family should try to do, and just yeah, that's good. That's good. Hopefully, I hope that you'll try to find your own thing. I have found mine, and I'm glad that the stuff I've like my attempts failed. I'm just gonna say that I'm glad a lot of my attempts failed, and I am where I am, even though I don't have a job, even though yeah, all that shit, financial problems and all that bullshit. I'm still happy where I am because I have found a community that can accept me from who I am, that don't judge. And it's like it's family, you know what I mean? It's fucking family. And he, it feels so fucking great for me that I'm actually contributing to something. Like, I have never felt that in my life, like, ever. So yeah, people needs to find their own thing, and I know that's hard. That's extremely hard, and 99% of the time, it's not gonna work out the way you're expecting it to work out. But in the end, it's your life, and you're gonna have like only one single life. I don't believe in the afterlife. I don't believe in reincarnation. I only believe in the present. And crying over shit won't help me fix the past. Overthinking about shit can't help me change the future. So all I can do is try to live the present. So I'ma just YOLO shit. We only live once. Damn, this stream goes from Linux to politics to depression. Damn. I'm extremely enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. One thing I do know for sure is that people that go through depression tend to blame themselves often, and also for things that they aren't their fault. Damn, that's so true. I know people that went through like you know what I mean, like sexual abuse and all that, and it was so damn hard to make them realize that it wasn't their own fault. Like, a lot of people blame themselves, and damn, it's so damn hard. I believe that there is an existence after death. I'm just sure that form it takes. If there is an existence after death, if I was to choose my own afterlife, right? If I was to choose my own afterlife, I would, you know what? I'm gonna answer my own afterlife later. Chat, if you two was to choose your own afterlives, what do you choose? What would you choose? I'm unsure. That's the funny thing. I think it's, that's fair. That's fair, to be honest. You on site, you have any preferable afterlife? Like, if you was to choose your own afterlife, what would you choose? Is you on site still with us, or did they like, you know what, let me work on this a little bit, and yeah, I'll wait for the answer. I already have it, but I'm not comfortable sharing all I say. Okay, never mind. That's fine. I'll say that it would be very peaceful. And I think, to be honest, this might sound like stupid, right? If I was to choose an afterlife, I would choose the void. I would choose nothing at all. And think about this sometimes. Sometimes I think, yeah, maybe I'll just choose my favorite game, right? Like for example, my afterlife would be High King of Skyrim, or like being the Dragonborn of Skyrim, right? But still, like an eternal life sounds like a living hell. If anything, I think it would be something like the book The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom, where you're taken where you need to, but it's just theoretical. Yeah, I haven't read that book, so can't comment on that. But to be honest, for me at least, I would choose nothing at all. Because eternal life, like, doesn't matter if it's in hell, doesn't matter if it's in like heaven, or like, you know what I'm talking about, the concept of heaven or the concept of hell. It sounds eternal life, no thanks. I'll just take the stop button, the void, the emptiness, the nothing, the cease to exist. And maybe that's the nihilistic person, that's the nihilistic me talking about afterlife. Maybe that's that, because I do have nihilistic views a lot. But yeah, maybe that's that, but at least for me, I would not choose anything. Because even imagine, like, I go to the any religious heaven, right? Or basically I can like create my own anything, right? Then I would get bored as fuck. Look, I have ADHD. I would do probably everything that there is to do in a few hundred years, and after that few hundred years, I would just lose my goddamn mind. Imagine, bro. You know what? Imagine this universe and every single parallel universe. Like, imagine that this universe like properly exists, and imagine that parallel universes exist, right? Now, imagine that it's just the leftover universe of a god that has gone insane like that has nothing else to do. Damn, where did we went from Linux to politics to depression to philosophy. Damn. What if you were released from said ADHD? You don't have to keep it, but I wanna keep it. What do you mean I don't wanna keep my family tradition? I want to keep my trauma. That's a family heirloom. You give that back. Do not take my family heirloom. Do not take away my trauma. That's a family fucking heirloom. It was passed on by generations from generations. From father to son, to mother to daughter. That is one of the problems with infinite life, is that eventually you'll experience everything that there's no experience, and just slowly, consciously decay over time. Yeah, what if the universe is just that? Like, there was a quote called "God is dead," right? And most of the time people are taking this wrongly. If I remember correctly, the philosopher actually meant God is dead because, like, modern society has strayed away from the path of religion, like Abrahamic religion. I think it was kind of like that. But if we take the quote as a face value and try to make it our own quote, what if it's just basically that? I don't know. It's too philosophical for me. Like some people think about that if there's a purpose in life or not. I'm just, to be honest, I'm like totally nihilistic. I'm just totally nihilistic. I don't like there are like two separate stages, like two separate parts of nihilistic beliefs, I would say. Wait, fuck. Why can't I try to use the print command? Wait, what? That God has consciously decayed from boredom over infinity? Yeah. What if we just take this as a face value and this universe God is just has created everything, or like hasn't created everything, but this also existed from the start, but then that also begs the question, how did this happen, like the universe happened? But we're not gonna get into that. What if this universe, God or gods, if it exists, has decayed from sheer fucking boredom? Or, but then again, if we're talking about a supernatural higher being, what we are to an ant, it's the same would be what a god is to us. Like a supernatural entity is to us. Like an ant, if you're talking about, if you're trying to explain worldwide politics, human emotion, and everything to an ant, it would be like, bro, the fuck you talking about? Whereas, yeah, if that also begs the question, if a supernatural entity exists, there's like a chance that it would not operate in like from our own morals or from our own you know what I mean, right? I'm not good with words sometimes. From our own like not moral understanding, but like understanding of reality. Humans like to categorize like everything. We're trying to categorize a supernatural entity that exceeds the limits of human mind. That would be stupid, I think. But also, we have tried to do that. Like, people have tried to categorize like and visualize what 4D would look like a 4D universe, right? It's incomprehensible, but it's also comprehensible. Like people can categorize a 4D space, even though they can't experience it. We can try to understand what it would be like. You know what I mean? What it would be like, or other dimensions. But would it be? Damn, I'm not qualified enough for any of the shit that I talk about, except Linux. When I talk about politics or depression, or that's like trying to look outside a fortified, unescapable VM sandbox. Yes, but if malware is in a VM, it can try to guess and try to figure out if it's in a VM or not, right? VM escape is later, but at first it needs to figure out that if it's in a VM or not, and what type of VM it's in, right? But humans have also tried to categorize like not higher entities per se, but higher dimensions. So can't we do the same thing for a higher entity? But then again, us humans, like me, you, like everyone, are still also, we have like huge egos. We like to think that we're above everything, that we're above nature, we're above other creatures. For example, the AI situation. Yeah, I hate AI too, but if AGI actually happens, and I'm not saying that it will happen, I'm not saying shit like that, but what I'm saying is, in a theoretical world, if AGI actually happens, some people would still try to be like, yeah, we're still better than that. We categorize that as dark science. But yeah, you know what? I'm like not qualified enough to talk about these types of stuff on screen, especially science, because I failed on my science classes. I got a fucking 0. I didn't read shit. AGI can't happen right now or anytime soon. But you played Detroit Become Human, right? And AGI. Wait, didn't AGI happen on Detroit Become Human? I think that happened on there, right? Because it feels like it has. Like from the gameplay that I watched from you. What do you mean it did? Did you mean AGI happened on our world, or did it happen on Detroit Become Human? Yes, AGI happened then because it's a video game. Then again, if you would say to if you went to like a few hundred years ago, and you would say people are talking from their own homes, with some wireless magic that we call the internet and we call electricity, and we would be talking about machines that can say stuff on their own, they would say that you have smoked too much drugs. They would tell you that. So, in my opinion, anything can happen. But I try not to care about shit. Because in the end, it doesn't matter if I don't like generative AI, but then again, I don't also care about generative AI getting stronger that much, because in the end, I don't have a job, I'm not losing anything to AI, and I do this shit for the love of the game. So yeah, AI ain't taking shit from me, because it has nothing. I don't have nothing that AI can take. I don't have a job, so AI can't replace me. You know how to be not replaced by an AI? Just don't have a job. It's that simple. It depends on what you mean. If you mean actual AGI, as we define it as a real concept, then no, it did not happen since it's fictional. But if you mean theoretical concept, then it did. I mean, define AGI's theoretical concept then, right? Because in the end, as to my knowledge of neural networks, and then again, I don't have that much knowledge, it's just some stupid math, and that's about it. But it's not feasible right now. The pure capability to run a human brain is not. I'm not saying to run a human brain. It could run a fucking monkey brain for all I care. It could run a fucking shrimp brain. But not being able to run out of a PC yet, and just anything limits this is subpar. Yeah, I guess. To be honest, if humanity ever reached AGI, like actual true AGI, and I was alive, my reaction to it would be just okay, I don't care. I don't have a job and I'm irreplaceable anyway. Then again, if there are AI streamers, and I think there are, right? Wait, people are doing AI streams, right? If that gets better, then I'm in for some trouble. But then again, I can always trust humans, like some humans, because we will always argue about stuff. If someone says the earth is flat, someone had to say, when people said it was flat, people said, no, maybe that's not true. I'll argue with that. So then we find out that earth is wrong. But now some people are saying that no, earth is actually flat, because for the sake of arguing. So people will try to contradict one another, and people will fight one another like all the time. And just because of that, I don't have faith in humanity like in anything else. I don't have faith in humanity that it's gonna get better, that people are gonna move on from pollution or do better for the world or something like that, or we're gonna stop wars or something like that. I don't have faith in that. What I do have faith in, that humanity will argue against one another to the death and have contradictions. If someone says X is right, another person will say no, Y is right. And just because of that, I'll one up you and say you believe in Earth. Why was that so bro, fam, that was AGI is a theoretical type of AI that can match or exceed human cognitive abilities across virtually all tasks. It represents the goal of creating machines that can understand, learn, and apply knowledge in a flexible, adaptive manner similar to humans, which they currently fail at. True. So no AGI still. Anyways, as I was saying, even if like normal people, like 99% of the earth decides to, we're only gonna watch slop contents now, I can guarantee you 1% will still want, no, I want human-made slop, I want human-made garbage, because handcrafted stuff is still a thing now. Like, a normal watch can go like for $10, right? But a handcrafted this and that watch will go like at 10,000 or something. I don't fucking know. So yeah, handcrafted material, human-made content is, well, if human-made content will still be a thing, then yeah, I'm fine. I can trust on those fellow humans to be stubborn as fuck and fight with other people. I'm kinda not wanting to code on coding right now, and also wants to do it at the same time. Silver Gray, is the code like absolutely important to you, and you need to get it done in within some time? I'm waiting for the gay lesbian androids. You're waiting for, but honestly, while everyone is talking about LLMs, I'm still waiting for my Detroit Become Human androids. You people are, yeah, if like androids become a thing, I don't know. I'll still. I want to say a lot of stuff that I can't say on stream because it's extremely NSFW. But yeah, shit. How can I make my extreme NSFW wording into SFW? Never mind. I never want to clean my house ever again. You listen. If I ever had the money to buy like a Android, right? I would probably use the money to buy so much fucking CPUs and compile WebKit GTK on it. Because WebKit GTK, that's a fucking pain in the ass. No matter how much core and how much RAM you throw at it, it takes a fuck ton of time and it always ooms your system. So yeah, if I have that kind of money, WebKit GTK it is, baby. Ask Linus if you can borrow his rig. What Linus? The original Linus or the fake Linus? Our God and Savior, Linus Torvalds, or the fake Linus Tech Tips? Because everyone knows the only original, the only Linus is the Linus Torvalds. Anyone else with the name Linus will hereby be executed because they're fake Linus. Yeah, original Linus. I'm not gonna borrow his rig. That's a peasant rig. I will borrow not a rig, but like a small data center, like a small server. You know what I mean? Like maybe a few hundred, like not Google supercomputer per se, but like a server motherboard that supports at least 4 CPUs and a shit ton of RAM, and I'll also use like a shit ton of GPUs on that too. So like something like that. And I know people are gonna be like, well, you won't be able to game on that properly. I won't. I don't care about gaming. I need compiling, baby. I need compiling. Sweet. Rep die-to-die latency? True. I mean, die-to-die latency is gonna be a bitch, but still. If you have 1,000 cores or something, if you have 1,000 cores or something, and you're using every single core for a make job, is that gonna that's die-to-die latency? Yeah, that's gonna be way better than using 256 cores. I care about gaming so I can play. Wait, you're an Elder Scrolls nerd? Why didn't you tell me about this? I fucking love Elder Scrolls. Holy shit. Rest in peace, Camelworks. Rest in peace. But yeah, every time I talk about Elder Scrolls, I gotta say rest in peace, Camel. But yeah, I love Elder Scrolls so much. Like I can like actually show you my subscribers. Like the actual, I'm subscribed to like 99% of Elder Scrolls YouTubers. Like my first, not just not like lore vids. I'm working on modding it right now actually, but finding mods is so annoying. It's either SSW or meme mods, nothing ever cool. You want cool mods? I can give you cool mods. Have you used Sky Parkour? Sky Parkour is like cool as fuck. Yes, so Sky Parkour, Nexus mods. Shit, I don't think I can go into Nexus mods without getting banned. Because I have enabled. Oh shit. Shit. Wait. Let me hold up. How can I disable NSFW stuff for like temporarily? Huh. It's showing NSFW stuff. That's a problem. Fuck. I mean, yeah, Dragon Center download history and filters. Okay, thanks. So, Eon site is a professional one, I think. sorry, my bad. But I'm just joking. Download history, account settings. Wait, no, it will also show on. If filters won't just work because it will also show in the background. Account settings, site preferences. Hold up. Global browse. Content blocking. Hide adult content. Nice. Show adult content with blur. Yeah, I think yes. Yeah. Show adult content with blur. Yeah, that's the better. Because I still. Okay, so scene. Please don't get me banned. 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 Don't ask me the things I've seen. I've tried modding Cyberpunk 2077. There are mods in SFW category. Listen, you think Nexus mods is bad? If you know the actual site, if you know peak NSFW modding site, you know. Can I say the name on stream? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Lover's Lab. If you know Lover's Lab, then you know Lover's Lab. You know what I mean? So yeah. If you know Peak, then you know Peak. Nexus mod doesn't hold a candle to Lover's Lab. Lover's Lab is the GOAT. I don't wanna. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. As I was saying, I said NSFW stuff too. I just properly did screenshots is not being counted as NSFW. Okay, it's just it was just feet. Okay, so it's barely SFW. It's barely SFW. Jesus Christ, it's barely SFW. Nexus mods, get your shit together. In any case, Sky Parkour. Yes, feet. I'm not that much of a feet person, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not into feet that much. So this is Sky Parkour, which is for parkour stuff, and you might also wanna get some mods with that. It'll tell you what to do. You want quest mods? Are you more into gameplay or more into quest, or are you like more into both? Let's go to mods that I have downloaded, right? My mods that I downloaded. I'm mostly fine with showing all of this. Wait, no. The mods I have downloaded. My collections, my media, my wallet. Like download history. The Brotherhood of Roll, the Wings of Drummer, Legacy, Black Alternate. Okay, Missives, Stones of Brands, Fist of Fury, Sign Rules, The Snuff. So Sky Parkour is one of the mods that I will 100% tell you to download because it's a fucking banger. And take a peek. Simpler knock and take a peek stuff is if you want like stealth type of gameplay, right? Of course, there's Serana and CB stuff in my downloads. You like cosmetics? Okay, I don't do cosmetics that much. Yeah, I haven't, except like NSFW stuff, which I can't fucking show. That's the only cosmetics that I download most of the time. But yeah, Jesus, everything is fucking blurred. How much NSFW stuff did I actually? Wait. Oh, now I remember. I should only set this to what? Can't I upload endorsements log? Bros, I don't care, to be honest. Everyone booms. And I don't care that much. Damn, oh Jesus, everything is NSFW. I want for years. College of Winter, the Cosmos is nice. And I don't know why Vigilante is counted as NSFW. I'll just show it. Vigilante is damn. It's a fucking great. It's great. Wait, why does it fucking blurs it? This is the wait. Hold up. Let me check that it's the actual Vigilante that I think. It is. Thankfully, it is the actual like Vigilante that I'm thinking about. So yeah, it's a banger quest mod. If anyone has not played Vigilante, you gotta try it out. You gotta try it out because it's so much of a banger. Yes, show. It's not NSFW because of like adult content stuff. Rather, it's for violence and other shit. So yeah, I'm fine with showing this. Clockwork is also a good quest mod. If you're downloading like parkour mods, do not download Skyclimb. It was the original mod, right? And it had issues. And the last update was on 2023, right? And yeah, there is a DLL that I found, and I had posted this on Reddit for the fix. But people have just properly made the same thing, but better. So Sky Parkour instead of Skyclimb is like way fucking better. And damn, so much. Jesus. Wormsuit. Hunting Overhaul though. I gotta say, J Serpa is a legend. And everything from J Serpa is a good mod. Everything from J Serpa is a banger mod. Can't show these. Yeah, these is the old stuff. Like way fucking old stuff that I downloaded. But in any case, for combat, I used to use MCO. I could probably change to DCXP or something like that. I don't remember it. But yeah, it's been also ages since I played Skyrim. But I try to keep up to date with the Skyrim stuff. Like when I'm not doing dev stuff or like not doing streaming or something like that, then I try to keep up to date with Skyrim stuff. Also, Silver Gray, you should don't take this the wrong way, but you should go to sleep. But yeah, like I'm enjoying the chats. Don't get me wrong, but I think you said that you did go to sleep. Well, what happened? You have insomnia or something? You slept for like what? Like 2 minutes then? Or like what? Okay, fender depths. Hold up. For I don't know if it's 5:27 and I sleep whenever I'm tired pretty much with no sleep schedule. Damn. It's 5:07 p.m. Okay. Oh, usually damn, that's rough. Don't get me wrong, I have a fucked up sleep schedule, but I do try to maintain a proper sleep schedule instead of like sleeping for a few minutes, like a few hours, then waking up for a few hours, then sleeping again for a few hours. I just stay awake. I sleep during the day and stay awake during the night, like work during the night. So yeah, it's not like a normal sleep schedule, but it works for me. So I get enough sleep in the end, I would say. And I'm not a doctor, so take this with a grain of salt, but I would say if you can get your like proper sleep time, doesn't matter if it's during the night or during the day, do that. If you can get it, then I think it's mostly gonna be fine. But then again, I'm not a doctor, so don't take this as like proper doctor advice. So vendors for I'm taking it literally. For Lua version, and I'm running with it. Don't take my advice as doctor's advice. I'm not qualified enough to give advice. You know what? I can just do. Hold on. Can I do? I think I can do this. Do then done. Sleep is important. That's good advice. Yeah, but I'm not talking about sleep though. I'm talking about when, like, you can sleep. But because most of the time people are gonna be like, yeah, sleep during, like, have a proper, like, if someone says they have a proper sleep schedule, like, they either, like, people are gonna mean that they sleep during the night properly and work during the day. But for me, when I say I have a proper sleep schedule, what I mean is I get my sleep, and that's about it. I don't I don't have a proper sleep schedule, but I try to sleep at least like 7 to 8 hours, or like sometimes it can be like 12 hours. I had times where I slept for like 18 hours or sometimes, but that was from overdoses and stuff like that. I don't usually sleep for 18 hours, except if I'm like extremely sleep deprived for some reason or one another. But yeah, most of the time I try to get like a decent 6 to 8 or 10 hours. Yeah, overdoses, don't worry about that. That was past. Anyways, as I was saying, we're just gonna lightly skim over that and not talk about that. But yeah, you okay now? And though, right? Yeah, I'm okay though. I'm okay now, mostly. But in any case, I'm okay now mostly. But yeah, as I was saying, I try to get like a 2 to 3 hours. And I can fortunately do that because I don't have work and I don't have school. But if someone does have like proper work or a school, then it can get a bit problematic to properly find out the times that you want and properly have the proper sleep, like get enough sleep. And in this day and age where people are constantly need to do the grind and do everything, I think it's more about, if you can't do a proper sleep schedule, at least get the proper sleep, like get the proper sleep time. Anyway, moving on. Human body needs sleep or else you'll end up burned out. Yeah, true, 100%. Let's check what Lua versions into supports though. Devlang Lua. So 5.13. Okay, not 2. Why, Gentoo? Why? Are you fucking stupid? EX. You'll also die and stuff if you don't get enough sleep. True. You select Lua. You select Lua Jit. H is Lua, Binance Lua, blah blah. Okay, it's Haskell stuff. Don't need Haskell. Devlan Lua. So 4. Why doesn't it have like 4.2? 5.2. I have had auditory and visual hallucinations before. Yeah, visual hallucinations comes after like 48 hours for me at least. Like it came, but I don't usually do that kind of marathons nowadays. But yeah, auditory hallucinations like comes after like what, 16 or 25 hours. Like auditory hallucinations are like the first ones, at least for me. I don't know what's the time for you. What's the time for you then? I don't know. Yeah, it increases the risk on heart attack. Yes, correct. Oh, I mean just in general, not from sleep deprivation. Holy shit, that was a yo, you need to get that checked then. I think you need to get that checked. But I would also assume, since you did say you are always tired, right? So you are like probably sleep deprived too. I've gotten checked. Oh, okay. Why no 5.2? It's stress, they say, but I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, it could be stress, it could not be stress. I hope shit works out for you. Wait, so there was 5.2. I don't need coding notes. Everything is alright though. Haven't had one in a good while. Ah, okay. Otherwise, the thing about sleep deprivation is after the 24 to 36 hours mark is like the best feeling. Like your mind thinks that it needs to stay awake and it's important for it to stay awake, and it does so much adrenaline rush and so much chemical rush in your brain. It feels extremely great, but it's not healthy. and one should not do that. But yeah, I don't tend to do that. I try to avoid it nowadays if I can, because it actually affects. I have previously I didn't care that much. Like when I was gaming, when I was a gamer and shit, I didn't care that much because yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't need to have the brains of Einstein to play Skyrim. But as I've been trying to do more coding stuff and shit like that, cigarettes and sleep deprivation hits like a fucking truck. I don't try to do sleep deprivation that much nowadays. I am still sleep deprived, but I try to not take it in an extreme level. But yeah, when it comes to smoking though, I haven't quit that habit yet, and yeah, it increases nowadays. But wait, devlog word upgraded, and why not fucking 5.2? Let's check the GitHub. Picking that habit is incredibly hard, I've heard. Yeah, if I remember correctly, nicotine addiction is like the same. It can go the same level as heroin addiction and stuff. And not gonna lie, I have like quit smoking a few times in my life. Not fully. And then again, I think if I say quitting and I haven't like fully quit yet, like for life, I don't think you can call it quitting, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have stopped smoking. I like for one, it was like one time it was like for a whole year, I think. Like a whole year. So yeah, I had quit smoking a few times, and at least for me, the withdrawals are like so fucking bad. You're absolutely ticked off and pissed off at every single thing and at every single person, and you're extremely hyper agitated. On top of that, I had went through a case so bad, like I was literally, I think I had the seizure. I'm not sure if it was a seizure, but I was foaming in the mouth. That's how much fucked up it was. And I know it usually doesn't happen like that. I don't know why it happened. It was probably mixed with some other stuff. I don't know. But yeah, it was bad. And still, even after a year, I had installing Vortex is a nightmare. Why are you using Vortex? This is the first problem. This is your first problem. Your problem is using Vortex. Don't use Vortex. Use MO2. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, fam. Use MO2. MO2 just works. MO2 doesn't have more collections. Doesn't Wabjack work on Linux? I've never smoked and never. I always found it a waste of money and wouldn't help. True, 100%. Like, I'm a smoker, but I don't advocate smoking. You'll find a lot of people, especially in the smoking community, that are smokers and that who say smoking is cool. Wabjack. You know, the Shiogorat staff, Wabjack. You haven't heard about Shiogorat staff, Wabjack? Yeah, but Wabjack is also like a software. So it's an automated modless installer. I think it can work with MO2. Wait, does it? Can Wabajack work with MO2? Wait, MO2 has collections? Hold up. You said... Yeah, it's CRXNG instance. It's my own, by the way. It's my own instance. It tries to block AI slop as much as it can. I use dgoog. Yeah, however, see, if you're using... the thing is, I have thought about using forget. Forget is great. But I have thought about using forget. But the thing with CRXNG is, even though CRXNG itself has AI slop in it, yeah, forget. So it tries to be minimal, it tries to be nice and minimal, like extremely minimal and extremely cool. So I think you can customize it really nicely. However, it doesn't support like proper domain blocking, domain replacing and all that. So I'll just show you, right? Chatx and gconfig. Okay, that's config. Getup.com. No, not getup. Codeberg. You don't need it, just chat xng. So link replacing. Oh yeah, I think I showed it to you. So Reddit stuff gets replaced, and domains I blacklist these. So because I don't know why DuckDuckGo and Google like to promote DeepWiki so fucking much. And if you've like recently heard like search for docs, you have probably come across DeepWiki. You have also probably didn't realize that it was an AI generated slop wiki. So yeah, I blocked DeepWiki, Grokpedia, all .ai domains, and I know that's kind of going overboard because, but if I need any Angulia domain, I'll probably whitelist it afterwards. But I haven't found any Angulia domain that I probably would need. nixos.wiki. Why? Because this nixos.wiki is not the official wiki.nixos, and this is kind of outdated, and it always pops up. So fandom, Elder Scrolls fandom, UESP exists, Fallout fandom, Fallout wiki exists, Minecraft fandom, Minecraft wiki exists, Wikipedia is our priority. I can do all that. So yeah, still using CRXNG. But here's the thing though, MO2 mod list. Let's see if I can use, because this Reddit user, this, I think, is there an actual way now? Or am I tripping? Oh, that was from 9 years ago, so wait, hold up. How do you host your website, by the way? My domain, I bought it through Porkbun, and for my hosting, I'm using a friend's server mostly. One of my friends has lended me a server, so yeah, Porkbun for the just for buying the domain. I didn't use Cloudflare or shit like that. And yeah, for the hosting though, one of my friends has lended me their servers, so I host my Gentoo binary host on that, and my self-hosting stuff on that. Wait, hold up. Mod Mo2 actually switched to Qt6? Qt6 and yo, Qt6, nice. Anyways, I have a friend who would probably let me host a website on their thing if I had some money to spend on it. Also, what browser are you using? I'm using LibreWolf. One of my viewers recently introduced me to a Vim-based browser, and I still haven't like configured it properly. I probably will in future, but yeah, currently using LibreWolf. And this thing though is a custom user CSS and yeah, and a custom config user.js. So it's kind of like Zen browser. If you use Zen browser, you know they have like a expanding side tab bar, but on Zen browser it's like fully closed, and on here it's like half icon show and the other half is like that. LibreWolf is like pretty nice. Also, LibreWolf has support for not this. Hold up, split tabs now. So split view. So yeah, like natively, you don't gotta use anything else, which is pretty damn neat if you ask me. Wait, I was checking for mod list. There is an official site, right? Oh wait, there is just this. Hold up. Let me search for something. modorganizer2.com. Interesting. mo2.com. Can I buy this domain then? Wait, mo2.com exists. mo2.com. Please don't be an NSFW site. Please don't be an NSFW site. Please don't be an NSFW site. Okay, it's just a domain sniper. modorganizer2.com. Wait, is it actually for sale? Damn, it's actually for sale. If I had the money, what's a domain sniper? It's just a term that I made up on spot. So you know those companies that buy domains, that just buy up domains, and then that are not like a domain reseller or like a domain registrar, right? But they just buy random ass domains that people might want to use, and then they just charge you like a shit ton of money to buy that domain. For example, codeberg.org exists, right? But codeberg.com is actually bought by a company from huge domains, and it's at sale at this amount of money. $17 fucking K. So I call them domain snipers because they snipe the domains and keep them as a hostage. What website domain I should get? What do you mean by resellers, or like what? The registrars? I think Pokebun is nice enough. I've been using Pokebun and I have heard a lot of good stuff from Pokebun, like a cool website domain name. I don't know, I used my own domain. I just use your own name, I guess. Like not your own legal name, but your user tag. Also, let me mute the mics for just 2 seconds real quick. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, yes, I shall use Stevenson, Mr. Bob of the third of Parzival. I wish I bought ingeneral.gay instead of ingeneral.dev. That would be so fucking funny. That would be epic. But yeah, I actually bought it through another person. Like the money was from another person. If it was my own actual credit card, I would just buy it. But yeah, since it was another person, and they're kind of like extremely right-wing, because unfortunately I live in a right-wing country. So yeah, it would be a... You know what? If I actually get a... Wait, what do you mean? What's a domain name? This is a domain name? Okay, this can't be a domain name because this is not an alphanumerical character, right? I think they only allow alphanumerical character. I don't know. Huh? What do you mean? Stripping.gay? You know what? Let me try to... You know what? Let me try to go to that domain. Because, okay, can't find the server. This would be a choice. Yes, buying this domain would be a choice. Yes, it's a valid extension. It's a valid extension. There is also the LGBTQ, which is also a valid extension. So yeah, that's why I wanted to get those. And it actually, it's also a nice cause, because the money, like to my knowledge, like 100% of it, I think, goes to LGBTQ charities. So yeah, it's if you want to buy them, then yeah, I think that's nice. I'm not sure the full percentage, so don't quote me on that one, but I do know that LGBTQ charities, like organizations related to it, goes to, let me just search it, .gay domain extension. There's gonna be a Wikipedia article about it, I think. Yep. .gay is a top-level domain. It was proposed in ICANN, new generic top-level domain, and became available to the general public in September 2020. Creation by 2011, the groups .gay Alliance and .gay LLC has expressed interest in operating the generic top-level domain GTLD, which became one of approximately 2,000 new GTLDs formally requested in 2012. So blah blah. But I hope .agent becomes a thing for TLD. Why? They're gonna run AI agents on it. Some officials of conservative Arab nations oppose creation of GTLD, because of course they fucking would. Saudi Arabia, blah blah. We fucking know that. Of course they would fucking would. Fucking idiots. Bro, that's a bro, you know what? You're a fucking legend. You're a fucking legend. Ice.agent. That like, I think if agent becomes a thing, then USA would 100% would try to get ice.agent. They'd have to caught up on then tax dollars 50 million minimum. You think they give a shit? They are the ones that printing out the dollars. They are the ones that lending money to themselves, and they are the ones that doing everything. They don't give a shit about. They don't give a shit about tax dollars. They don't shit about debt. They don't give a shit about everything. All they give a shit about is kids. Yeah, if you know, you know. All they give a shit about is kids. In November, this, I'll be community center in Poland. I'll retire in a mansion on the beach, or you'll, police would find you accidentally, either you accidentally slipped from the balcony, or you accidentally drowned, or you took your own life with 50 shots on the back of your head. By the way, I actually searched it up, and 2 shots of the back of the head ruled as a suicide was actually a thing. Like, it was actually a thing. You know what? I might just switch my stuff if I'm able to. Although, then again, I think I would need to. Yeah, maybe if I'll get my own bank account details and everything, I'll probably figure it out. Hold up, though. Okay, 51, 53. Should I do a blacklist or a whitelist? Hold up. Let's check the vendor flags. NEOVIM, you know. I know there's a website domain that's $8. That's peak. I would recommend using Portland because yeah. You can also try to use Cloudflare, but I don't like Cloudflare that much because Cloudflare fucking sucks. But yeah, I would use a domain. Cloudflare is cheaper, yes, but doesn't Cloudflare do price? They change the price, or do they? Does Cloudflare increase domain price? Wait, Cloudflare. Of course, Daddy Solomon's page pops up. Okay, it's just Stallman yelling at the clouds because JS. But hold up. I don't think they do domain gouging then. Domain name is alarm, blah blah. What's the factors? Domain name. Okay, upfront and in real time. Okay. So they don't do that much domain gouging, I think. Do not buy from Hostinger. Hostinger and Hostinger fucking sucks. GoDaddy, I think they also fucking suck. They do like huge domain gouging. They like change the price 1 year later or something. Okay, you know what? For create feature, I also reserved CIA.agent. Damn, bro, damn. CIA.agent and ICE.agent. Bro, the government, the US government is gonna be on your ass. Why not FBI.agent too? Get FBI. CIA, then NSA, IRS, and yeah, basically everyone. Get all the alphabets. Get all the damn alphabets. Hold the government hostage. Oh god, my stuff is gonna get me mad. I should stay. Anyways, let us start. Now that you mention it, I don't mean it like that. Don't go. Don't. The government is your friend, and the government is so good. It's the best thing in the world that has ever happened in the case of humanity. No, my domain is $30 a year because of the gay extension. Huh? What do you mean? That should not be. Like, mine general.dev was like $12, right? But in general.gay is like what? It's like fucking, oh shit. $2 a year, but $31 at renewal. Shit. What about LGBT? Yeah, in general.lgbt. It's $60. I think these are the corpos trying to fuck things up. Is there a way to not? Hold up. .galaxy, hold up. Should I do a white list or a black list for the Lua versions? So Lua 5.2. But let's do a black list first. Lua 5.2, Lua 5.5. Or should I have a proper mapping? I could have a proper mapping. So if I do an array-based mapping, I could get the stuff first, like go through all the features that's actually enabled, then I do kind of like the type system. That's kind of neat. Who knows? I might get into Lua U programming. I don't know. Currently looking for my damn hairband, but I can't seem to fucking find it. Luayu is auto vendor. Number procedural asserted percent. So if it has these stuff on the vendor, Lua 5.5. Yeah, it's fucking using Lua 5.5, so I can't unvendor that. I wonder how long you have been streaming for, like, what, 3 hours and 50 minutes? You know what, I'll close the stream for now because I have to eat and shit. And there are other reasons. But in case, I'll see you folks. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I have to, like, have my breakfast and go to sleep after a few hours. On top of that, clean, like some cleaning needs to be done in my room and a lot of other bullshit. So yeah, in any case, I'll see you folks on the next one and take care. I'll also meet you in Discord after I close the stream because I'm gonna be online, just not gonna do stream, just not gonna be streaming. So yeah, take care, bye.